This is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. I'm just gonna hit some drivers with my little Mo Norman style. Now you notice I've got the reach. As I said in a video, that Mo Norman, because from the conventional way, he didn't have to push out. His arms was already extended, so all he had to do was just bring it in. So if you see here, bring it in. Now, when you set up like Mo Norman did, I don't necessarily have to do this. That might have been something that felt good to Mo. But when I set up like this, like I said, I'm already in my turn. So all I do is just hit. And you know when the club comes back, it's like I'm covering this square. When it comes back, like most people, they try to take the club around them. So when they're conventional here and they take it around, in a sense, they think that the club wraps around them like this. But the club doesn't go around you like that. The club goes around you like this. If you want to make it, although we can't go all the way there. So I'm going from this position to right here. And I'm just up. I'm up. So got a good chopping on the process. So for both position, I'm here. And all I'm doing is just taking my arm. See? I'm just taking it back here so I can bring it up there and then I can go. And then I can go. Now and again, you notice that I'm not keeping my foot on the ground like Mo did when he went through and kept his foot on the ground. But if you notice, I can keep my foot on the ground and do the same thing. I just don't have to because I understand exactly what the movement is. And I mean, once you understand it, it's not even hard. You sit there, you can still just the same, hit it just as easy. Just there. Now the reason that I'm able to do that is because I understand something that I will say, like I was talking about Harold Varner when he played in the PGA, and I say this is that he lost his feet, and I'm saying that to most. I said that about Jordan Spieth, and I think he's starting to get his feet back, whether it's putting, whether it's chipping. It doesn't matter. You got to get your feet back. You got to get your feet because your feet is what creates your rhythm. So one thing that I know in this action I'm doing of Mo Norman, the reason that I can continue to come on around like I want to there is because I have my feet working. I got good action in my feet. And once you get good action in your feet, I mean, it doesn't matter if you come here, if you go, well, you can't go here. You can't go there first. You got to go here first, then go there. And that's what I thought happened to Harold, because I do know his little chase move. And what happens, in my opinion, is that under pressure, his feet, he didn't have the rhythm in his feet. So it was a lot of, just a lot of quick, hurry swings, looked like I saw a few blocks. And that's what gets you in trouble. So if you learn how, even under the greatest of pressure, look at any kind of running back. Man, he's got great feet. Look at a basketball player. Man, he's got great feet. And the ones that are not good, man, he don't have good feet. You can't play any type of sport. And if you want to call golf a sport, you can't play any good sport without good feet. So you have to get the rhythm. And I mean, you've got to be precise with the rhythm of what the feet are. So once I get my feet in proper position to where I'm wanting to move, I can sit here and do Mo Norman all day long. Coming through that ball so hard, my glasses flying off my head. I mean, it's not as hard as most people think it is if you just understand. See, everybody thinks, oh, and you see them. See, I can explain the entire golf swing, and I never ever mention one single word about the hips. Don't have to, because the hips control, they're the CEOs, just like the shoulders. They're the CEOs of the body. They don't have to work. They work automatically in conjunction of what the feet want to do. So when I move my feet, then the hips in itself give them, the feet gives direction of where the hips need to go. So if I'm sitting here and I get good control of my feet, then my hips are going to react to it, so I don't have to overdo them. Even the great Jack Nicklaus talked about how Jack Grout moved his feet. Got him to move his feet. Everybody was thinking so much about him trying to keep his head still. And if you notice, my personal opinion, I think when you try to keep your head still is what causes all the problems. Because you're trying to keep your head still so you can turn your hips. I don't think that works as well. I think you need to let your head go. My head goes. See, it goes back, and then it goes through. But it's a way that you do it. I'm not going to get into that right now because that's not what this video is about. But if you think about it, you got your feet moving down here in your head. Feet can rock and the head can rock, So you just got to learn how and know how to time those up. And then it doesn't matter what club I have in my hand, whether I'm hitting a long chip shot or a pitch shot, I still have to have good control of my feet. But everybody, like I said, they're being over-taught about turning the hips, and the hips are overpowering the feet. And they easily can overpower the feet. So you've got to know how to make the feet move so everything else can go into sequence. And if you don't get the feet right, you're going to have issues with your golf swing. Can't hit it no better than that. This is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. Get those feet right. Get your rhythm. Get those feet right to match the way your head moves. And you'll find your golf swing. Once again, Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro, and always good golfing.